What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Paranormal Dudes, the only show where we talk about ghosts, demons, legends, and whatever the fuck we want that's going on in Walmart at 4 a.m. on Black Friday. I swear, if anything proves that humans can be temporarily possessed, it's the moment those stupid sliding doors open up and people start sprinting like demons, chasing a discount on a flat screen. Then you know what? They're not the same anymore. It's been debunked. They look at like their past prices or their retail prices. It's all bullshit. So you're killing each other for nothing. But it's good because then you're giving content to us here on this show. Become Ghost, please. So let's dive into the hauntings of Black Friday. What is up, dudes? Welcome to the Paranormal Dudes podcast, or welcome back, Kylie. I feel like Kylie's the only that continues to watch the show. Welcome, everybody.
Well, also Ramon.
It's Raymond. Who's Raymond?
From Zacatecas.
Okay. Oh, Zacatecas. Okay, we're on the heels of Thanksgiving. We are now in December, the first week of December. It's gotten colder. And in my humble experience, when it gets colder, it gets spookier for some fucking reason in my life. I don't know about you guys. And a little tidbit before we jump into everybody's recent paranormal activity. I'm just going to flat out say I didn't experience anything, at least to my knowledge, because I was extremely busy last week with Thanksgiving and I had a bunch of family over. But the talk of the town was our small segment from last week's video, last week's episode, I should say, was the ghost boy. Everybody and their mama was messaging me about that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you missed it, go back to last episode. I think we timestamped it, if I'm not mistaken. It's in the beginning of the episode. It's also a short, or it's on our social media if you want to go take a look at it, if you don't want to go through the entire video. But I would suggest you watch the whole video because it's a bunch of laughs. And Oscar's possessed during that time. He was not present. But luckily,
that was me in the photo.
It was in line for Black Friday, getting possessed.
And that was, everybody hit me up and everybody had their own theories. I was getting annoyed by the 5th DM. After that, I just didn't listen, or I'm sorry, I deleted your message if I didn't read it. Yes, I'm a giant ass. But people were throwing their own theories out. Oh, that's super creepy. And I was like, it's okay. I know you don't watch the podcast. Jesse clocked it a long time ago. It's a little boy that follows me around, whatever. And there was like, oh, that's super creepy. Then a family member of mine,
a freak.
Jesse's scary. And my brother even contacted me and he was like, oh, he's like, my son said that there's a little boy there without a mouth. I haven't heard the whole no mouth thing yet, but supposedly that's what my nephew was saying. I don't know if that holds any weight, if the little boy has a mouth or not. I haven't seen that.
But why did they mention it before? They never mentioned that before? Maybe
they mentioned it after they saw that video. And it's because they saw the video and my brother told me that he asked him, I guess it like, I don't know, think in a mind of a kid. Usually a kid, if they experience something, they'll just say it. I don't know if he was I'm not going to say coerced. I'm just going to say he was asked the right questions. And sometimes a kid, when you're a kid, you get all llevado and you're just like, oh, yeah, I saw this and I did that. And you just start lying. But then again, my nephew's really young. I don't think he would lie.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how much weight that is that the little boy doesn't have a mouth. I haven't really seen the boy. I just glimpses of him and peeking, all that spooky stuff. But yeah, everybody and their mama hit me up and it was just like, that's crazy. And okay. And so tailing away from my whole spiel, anything happened to you guys after Thanksgiving, especially with Oscar? I see Oscar.
Yes. But if anybody wants to go
Let's hear it.
first, because mine's not a lengthy story, but 2 stories in one.
Oh, okay. No, but you
No.
want to let Oscar go? Okay, well, yeah, go ahead, Oscar. Let's see.
All right. So the crazy part
I
of
get your popcorn.
the crazy part about this experience is that it wasn't in real life. It was in my dream.
That's a common occurrence for you, for sure.
I've never experienced anything paranormal in my dream before, though. This is the first 2 times that I've ever experienced. The other stuff that I experienced, I don't know if you would call it paranormal or not, just supernatural, weird stuff in a way, but this was an actual, all right, I'll go with the first dream. So I don't remember what happened, but I was asleep in my dream. I woke up in my dream and I looked at my bedroom and I got up, like I sat up, and my wife Liz was next to me, and all of a sudden I'm like, I have this like tendency to like get up and do something, stop something. I don't know what it is, right? As I'm getting up, the door just slams shut. And I'm like, what the heck? Then there's like the hampers right there next to it. As I'm like panning the room like this, door shut, clothes thrown, closets moving, blinds are shut, window shuts, like everything's just as I'm panning, like looking in the room, everything's just being thrown. I'm like, what the heck? But then I realized, no, I'm still dreaming. So then I wake up. That was the first one. Second one was in my parents' old house or my parents' house. We were all in the living room. Everybody's chilling. If you remember from the mimic hallway, that hallway was the same hallway down pretty much my sister's old room where I last stayed in. That was where I was. I was in there doing something, notebooks, pens, stuff like that. Then I went to the living room and I was with my family and everything. And then all of a sudden, the lights start flickering like all over the house. TV starts flashing, all that stuff. And they're like, hey, like, what were you doing in the room? I was like, no, I was just writing stuff. Like, I wasn't doing anything. And all of a sudden, from down the hallway, you just hear like a bunch of noise. So we start looking down the hallway. I kid you not, a bunch of like literally like a bunch of pens on the floor start sliding from the room on the floor, start sliding, and they're all sliding on the floor like this. And finally, when they get in front of us, they all stand like this and notebooks. So I'm looking at them and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, so at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm dreaming. And I'm like, this isn't real, right? And the stuff starts moving like on the floor and starts sliding. And then it just like, everything gets thrown everywhere. Like the pens, the notebook, all that. Parents are yelling. Everybody's like, oh my God, what the heck, this and that. And all of a sudden, you hear like this loud, low growl from the room. And I'm getting closer because I'm like, what the heck is that? And now that I know that I'm actually dreaming, like I know it's a dream, I'm like, okay, like I'm not gonna die. Like I can go do something. As I get closer, I start to hear like, I don't know if it was Latin, I don't know if it was Spanish. I have no idea what language it was, but it was like like just like, you know, the movie type of like demon voice. And then I just remembered like every time I experience something, I just remember when Jesse says, just tell him to go away. Like, you know, you're not from here, like all this stuff, right? Started saying all this stuff. And as I'm saying these things in my dream, the growl starts getting angrier, angrier, and angrier, and angrier. Finally, it just like everything just stops. And everything goes back to normal. I go back to the room. The notebook and the pens are all in the same place where they were. And I wake up. I have no idea what the heck all that meant, but it was the first time I ever experienced something like that in my dream.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Was Liz standing above you when you were asleep?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Was she awake at all?
No, she was asleep. Because I had got up first. Yeah.
Did you say recently that you guys brought in more thrift stuff?
I know Liz did get some like not frames. Well, they're not really like thrift. They're not from a thrift shop. Yeah. I mean, we bought stuff from Mexico. Like we brought it.
Because this is nuts. I've never heard you ever speak of a dream that you had paranormal activity in it.
That's why when I literally recorded myself after I had the dream. I recorded saying the story because I'm like, dude, I better not forget this. I have it in my phone.
Now, were you recording? So you recounted what you experienced.
Yeah.
Right.
Right when I got up, I'm like, dude, I have to record this.
Okay. I'm trying to like deduce into why this happened. It could be, I don't want to take the leap and say something followed you from Mexico.
What I kind of thought was, I think before a long time ago, like I want to say like maybe like May, June, around that time, Jesse had asked me if I ever spoke to anybody in my dreams, specifically my grandma or like anybody that's dead, or unalive. I haven't, but I've been trying to be more conscious in my dreams, and I think, like I when I heard that growl, I decided in my dream I'm gonna tell it to leave.
To leave. Jesse, do you think Ham communicating with things in his dreams is opening a door?
No. I think, and I have always thought this, and I feel weird saying it, but I
Our podcast is all weird. It's all weird.
I feel like there is something attached to your wife ever since I met her.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Sergio too, but I obviously didn't want to say anything.
It's been revealed here now. Liz, something's attached to you.
I love you, Liz.
Because that was like one of the first things Jesse did mention. It was months ago. She's like, "Oh, she's so sweet," but I was like, "What's the but, Jesse?" Then she goes, something's attached to her. I was like, "Oh, okay. Do you know what?"
I don't know what. It's something from the thing I can say is it's something from generations.
Oh. Interesting.
But I don't think it's like possessing anybody or anything. I just think that it's there and it's kind of like heightening what's going on with you.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like we were just at her grandparents' house, which is also very active with paranormal activity. Crazy. The tenants in there were saying like they hear like shuffling, middle of the night, muebles being moved everywhere. They come out, nobody's there, everybody's asleep. They said that they've seen the muerte like 4 times there. Before I even, this was years ago, right? Like before I even knew I had some sort of intuition, right? There was a certain room that I just could not look at that door. Like I just walked by it, and that's the room where like everything happened. Like grandma told me everything. But yeah, I'd love to do an investigation there. That'd be pretty cool. It's a historical house too, so
it's funny. You talk about an investigation. He's no longer on this podcast, but after the Ghost Boy, during the festivities of Thanksgiving, someone showed up to my house late, or Wednesday, I don't remember. It's a blur. Yes, I had many a whiskey last week. Ethan showed up to my house with a giant bag. And I go, "What is in that bag, dude?" Then he goes, "Well," I was like, "Not right now, man. Please, not right now." Like, he was ready to do a full investigation on the little boy here. I was like, "No, dude. I don't know what it is. Like, just because I finally have evidence of what's in this house, everybody was just like stroking that video. Even my mom sent me a message randomly, and she goes, "Oh, Sergio, can you send me a picture of your decorations?" I was like, "Oh, hey, Mom, how's it going? Okay, nice to hear from you too. Here's the
Okay, send me
picture."
the picture of the ghost.
Yeah, whatever. Send me
She's
the
like,
picture of
how's
the
the
ghost.
ghost going? How's the ghost doing?
So I knew that was coming. I knew Ethan was going to want to investigate it. Do I want him to do it? Sure, at an appropriate time, not the day of or the day before Thanksgiving. Imagine we're eating Thanksgiving and
Haunted ham.
haunted ham starts floating. No. So I'll give him the opportunity at some point. I forgot to take a picture of the slab outside my door that has the hands and the names of the people that lived here before. I have if before anybody asks or leaves a comment or sends me a DM. No, I have not looked into historical records.
Have
Of
you looked
who's
into
owned.
historical records?
No. I have
a
not.
question. Well, I have a
Sure.
question, and I have I don't know, not an opinion, but for you on the slabs, it has the names. Is there by chance a name Joshua on there?
I don't remember Joshua.
Okay.
Why?
That name's been stuck in my head for the last like 3 or 4 days. Just Joshua, Joshua, Joshua. I don't know what that means, but
It could hold on. That could be something because you know what? Just because those handprints and those names are on a slab doesn't necessarily mean that little boy is, part of that family. It could be any other family that's lived here. And what was your opinion?
not opinion, but something I found interesting. And I would guess it's for Oscar because he explores in his dreams. But I kind of just heard him say it right now. Oscar has a thing with doors, opening
Yes,
doors,
he
closing
does.
doors that he's, that freak him out. And I'm wondering if because he explores in his dreams, if doors are like, I don't know, I guess they're just scary to him because opening another door could open something else, in there.
Yeah, and to be fair, in the course of you being on this podcast, you have mentioned doors quite a bit.
Yeah.
So
Same doors.
is there something deep seated in there that you have about doors?
I can't sleep with the doors open. Closets doors have to be closed. Like I can't.
Something traumatic, maybe in your
Because
past.
in the farmhouse, he couldn't get out the door.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, buddy. I remember that. I have to tap into that. We're gonna have an entire episode. Why is Oscar scared of doors?
While we're all on ayahuasca.
That'd be nice.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice. Okay. Well, thank you for sure. You said there was it was a two-parter, right? That was one. Is there another one?
No, the first one was
Or was
with
that
the here in the bedroom.
Oh, in the bedroom. Okay. Okay. Thank you for sharing, Oscar. Buddy, do you have anything?
No, just I'm not supposed to talk about any of it, but we've been a lot better since the other day.
That's good. That's good.
We're gonna get the follow up, and once that's cool and I talk it all out, then I'll get the okay to go ahead and share what went on.
Can't wait to speak on that and share it with our audience or share it with the dudes out there. Jesse, anything happened to you that's not a common occurrence for you?
She saw Christopher Columbus on Thanksgiving.
He was sitting on the turkey.
Pilgrims dressed as.
He was sitting on the turkey looking at her like this.
Something in the way.
No.
He had a Batman suit on.
Not really. I had a really weird dream, but I don't think it had. I think I just drank too much. So nothing
Interesting.
really.
You're in a dream state now. Like, don't just glaze over it.
I don't know why though. My dreams were never so annoying before.
Okay, well, elaborate. I want to hear this.
It's really weird. I dreamt that all of us, the four of us, were at a conference for um
Podcast?
no, it was like a paranormal conference, but part of it was like possession versus science type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I dreamt that we were there was like an area like, to graze or to get drinks or whatever. And that
Mm-hmm.
we were there was like this little boy that kept following you, Sergio. And
Like in
so
real life. Okay.
Joshua.
yeah. Um and also but I don't know. He just kept following. Anyways, we were out in that area and the little boy comes out and he's like speaking a language that sounds weird.
Mhm.
And I'm just like trying to get your guys' attention, like, look, because he's trying to like talk to you or tell you something. And then Oscar like turns around and looks at him, and then like I see like the mom trying to tell him something, and he looks possessed, but the mom's like, "Oh no, he's just, having an outburst or
Está
whatever."
malito.
Ajá, like tipo así, está
Uh,
malito. And she's like, "My son is not possessed or whatever." And he's just like pointing, like he's saying like her, she knows. And he's like pointing at me. And I'm trying to tell you guys like, "Hello, like look, turn around, turn around." And then he's like, cuz he's trying to get to you and the mom's
yeah.
like trying to get him away. And it was just really weird.
Did you
Well, that's
watch
creepy.
Bring
Well, I
Her
mean,
Back recently?
No.
No?
I haven't seen that movie in forever. What movie is that one?
It's a new one with the no. That's like
Forehead?
a
Oh,
it's a
is
big
that the
thing. It's a
one
new
like
one. Bring Her Back.
what about the viejita that eats like wood or something
No, she
in
takes
her
care of
kitchen?
like a blind
Right. It
daughter.
doesn't she like possess her and she makes her eat like the countertop or something?
Yeah, the little kid eats it
Yeah.
because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
fiber.
Okay.
I mean, how are you not gonna share that? That's like,
That
Because
was
damn.
I just
cool.
figured it was weird. Like I don't really remember much about it, just that we were there at this conference and this weird interaction happened.
It's
But
because Jesse's still getting the motion of her other podcast and this one because the other one's not as weird as this one. So she's kind of like, oh yeah, here I can say the weird stuff.
I just wish I remembered more detail. That's probably why. Because I know there
Yeah.
was more.
Right.
Because I know Buddy was there, and I don't remember a lot
So
of it.
all of this is surrounding the little boy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if this little boy thing sees me as his father figure or older brother. Look, I'm barely skating by with my daughter, so I'm going to say, look, dude, you want me to be your older brother. You don't want me to be your dad. Like,
He's not my dad.
just saying.
Did you bring socks
So-
from your old house?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, you know that meme about men where it says
almost
Christmas is coming? It's almost Christmas and underwear and socks are the picture. That's me. So, but yes, I still have. I didn't bring it from there. Like I didn't find socks and bring them. But yes, I purchased socks or they were gifted to me while I was there, and I brought them here. Why?
Could just be the spirit of one of your masturbations.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? One of you mentioned the show or con or Jesse, you mentioned that like we were at you said like a conference. I think
Yeah.
we should really look into the four of us going to like a horror con. That would be
Good.
cool, right?
Estás viendo. I'm like seeing the future. And you want to
Yeah.
fucking schedule
Yeah.
shit.
I've actually been to
That'd be
one.
fun. Really?
Well,
Okay.
I was at my conference and they had one right there, so I went
It
through
was
and
right-
looked at it. Yeah,
Okay.
they have them everywhere.
Well, what would you guys be down if like I tracked it down and got us a booth and we just sat there and chalked it up whoever wanted to talk to us and promote our podcast? Would you guys want to do that?
Yep. I found
That'd be
some
cool.
for 2026.
Okay. If you want us to go to one of your cons so you can meet us, that'd be cool. Just let us leave a comment down below and we'll see if we can make it happen. Go out there and you can meet us. That'll be actually the first time we all meet each other. Well, we're all together in the same room. Together in the same
We're
room.
all
That's what I
here
meant to say.
paranormally. We haven't met each other.
I know, right? Okay. Thank you everybody for sharing. And also before we jump into tonight's topic, I finally saw, I think it was yesterday, I finally saw The Conjuring Last Rites. It was it was pretty bad. It wasn't that good. Didn't like it. I feel like it was forced and it was very much like the daughter is the epicenter of everything. And I halfway through the movie, they lost me. I was just like playing on my Switch after that. It was disappointing because the first 3 movies were captivating and they drew us in, and this was just felt like they phoned it home. Anyway, I just wanted to mention to you guys I finally saw it. But we're here because we want to talk about the most egregious thing in modern society when it comes to consumerism and
Gluttony. Consumerism.
and that is Black Friday. Tonight, Jessie has the mic, and because she shops, so I
Wow.
guess.
Like you don't shop just because it's not about haunted Pokemon cards.
I mean, I'm sure there's something surrounding that somewhere.
There has to be. It's part of it,
course.
especially when you see the lines of men.
Oh, all the scalpers and like
yes,
smelly dudes. Yeah, they haven't taken a shower and they haven't taken a shower in like 3 days. This is my business. It's not. Making like $20 more than. That's for the other YouTube channel. That's for my YouTube channel. Anyway, if you want to hear more about that, you can visit More Nerd here on YouTube if you're on YouTube. And yes, you there. Hey, dude, I just want you to let you know. I want to let you know that we're watching the analytics and you're not subscribed. A lot of the people watching our podcast aren't subscribed.
Just
and I think you should. Just subscribe.
Just do it.
Become a dude.
Just do it.
Just
I don't know what the
fucking
problem
do
is.
it. Yeah. Just do it, man.
If you don't know how, let us know and we'll tell you how to press.
We'll
the
walk you
little
through it. We'll have Buddy create a guide
tutorial.
with his voice on how you could do it. As a matter of fact, it'd be a
Maybe we
cool,
should
quick
do
video.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
We should do that.
Yeah,
So.
a guide on how to subscribe to Paranormal Dudes.
You could do
On
like
my
Buddy's
Thanksgiving,
voice.
we had blue corn.
We should do like Buddy's voice, but Oscar do like moving his mouth and like saying it, but Buddy's voice.
Like a
that.
voiceover?
Yeah.
All right, guys, all you have to do is go ahead and click down on the bottom right there. It's going to say subscribe. Hit the button now, hit the bell. And when you give us a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. So don't forget, hit the bell, hit the button, and you'll be part of the Paranormal Dudes. Love you.
Of you.
I love you. XOXO.
Wait, how is he talking
Paranormal
if he's
dude.
muted?
He's muted now.
Oh, I thought it was muted.
Probably farted or something.
No, because I'm
Okay.
the inside his fart.
That's right.
He's holding his.
Oscar,
I did one of those.
so many people laughed about that shit.
So many
and
people.
I saw that short about inside farts at least 100 times because I was just laughing so much. Okay. Well, let's dive in to why we're here tonight to talk about ridiculous consumerism that's turned into something spooky. Jesse, without further ado, the floor is yours.
is spooky. So, incidents that felt like possessive Black Friday. So, I love Black Friday, personally, Sergio. But I didn't do Black Friday this year because I didn't get up in time. And I was actually staying in a hotel and I could see everybody lined up at Best Buy, at fucking Ross, and Marshalls. I was like, what the hell are they giving away? Um, Especially people that were lining up at Target to get like the bogus
The
fucking bags
swag
that
bag.
had like an elf lip gloss. Like that's just crazy to me. But there's real life events of people lining up in Black Friday where it got super crazy
Mhm.
and people were chanting, shoving, and laughing and shaking. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because they were cold. I don't know if it's because something was coming over them, but employees were saying it felt like the crowd was like just one big monster of limbs. It was weird. And this was in Long Island. And this was a trampoline event in 2008.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Psychologists later, once they saw these videos from these Black Friday, like the footage from the news and from also a lot of them were checking out the store camera footage. They compared their behavior to like a group trance state found in many possession cases.
The hell? Do you think the devil was like, go buy that 32-inch TV for $20? Go all together. Like, or do you
I
think it's
mean,
something more psychological and it's just, like, I guess a perfect example is, when you go to the movies and the auditorium is completely empty
Mhm.
and you're like, hell yeah. You're sitting there for 20 minutes and then here comes that one person to ruin the party. They're walking in, you're watching them, they're coming up the aisle and they stop at your aisle and you're like, oh my God. They come closer to you and they sit right next to you.
I know.
It is that because do you think it's tied into like a whole psychological thing of humans wanting to congregate together? Maybe is that what
It
it
has
is,
to
or
be because it's like you're it's like a bunch of different things. It's like you're hyped up because it's fucking early.
FOMO?
You're
FOMO as well.
caffeinated. It's
Mm-hmm.
cold. You're want to be like the first one to get there, right? So of course they give the whole spiel of please walk and blah blah blah. But if you see like in the like this like around this time, right? So 2008, 2016, there was a lot of like people that actually got killed on Black Friday because they were freaking trampled over. Oh, sorry. They were unalived on freaking Black Friday and people either stepped over them or they were like smashed by objects.
Like falling
Yeah,
product.
like yes, because what happens is so when I worked at Walmart during Black Friday, it was chaos. And so they would bring I remember in Calexico, California, Black Friday, this was like in 2000 and probably 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
And they would bring out the pallets of like the TVs and all that stuff and it wasn't so organized as it is now, I feel. Because I have a lot of stuff blacked off and people would just run in the store and people would grab things so much like that people were literally trying to pick up the wooden pallets like with TVs on them, with microwaves on them to try and get like as many as they could. And
Like
I
scalping shit.
remember
Like they wanted to flip it, kind of thing, or they just wanted a bunch of TVs for their
yeah,
house.
like let's say people were grabbing them from the pallets. If there was like maybe 6 left or something, like people were trying to lift them and like take them. Because now everything's like, oh, limit one per person or whatever, but it wasn't
Yeah.
like that before. And I remember that this one señor, he got caught under a pallet and they had to call the ambulance because he scratched like all his like the top, like the shin, like the top of his foot. Because nobody or not I'm not gonna say nobody saw him because there was a bunch of people,
They
but
didn't
nobody
care.
would help him. Yeah. And he ended up grabbing onto somebody's shopping cart. And like the shopping cart, like I guess they thought he was trying to steal the shopping cart and they pulled it so hard, they pulled him out of it.
Damn.
So I'm like, dude, he could have freaking lost his leg or something. Like, who knows?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
is it worth that? Like, that's just so crazy to me.
Just, that's nuts. I mean,
So I feel like it has to be a lot of that. Like, you're trying to be the first person to get. And I feel like a lot of these people get these deals and just resell them, honestly.
yeah, of course. Turning a profit. They refuse to get a real job, and they're just like, "This is my job." That's what's happening in the Pokemon community, but whatever. Yeah. So, I feel like we bring up energy a lot on this show.
Mm-hmm.
You have to think of the heightened energy that's going on during a Black Friday event, whether it's the employees that are scared and they have that nervous energy, or some type of anxiety energy that's some kind of output of that. And then you have the evilness behind the people that are trying to scalp or flip or just have bad intentions about sale. And then you have like the Senora Juanita going in there trying to get a TV for their nieto, so he could play his PlayStation. And that poor lady gets trampled because there's heightened energy. Whether and this is just me speaking from experience, I'm sure evil entities thrive on this because there's a lot of evilness that goes behind Black Friday. Now, I don't know who coined the term Black Friday. Ask maybe if you could see who came up with that. I don't know if that was purposefully done
Purposely.
or anything like that, because it's kind of a coincidence. It's called Black Friday, and then like a lot of negative things are
Negative.
happening.
Mhm.
Yes. So
Well,
yeah.
another incident in 2016 in Houston, security cameras caught shoppers crawling under shelves like animals, whispering rapidly, almost in sync. So an officer, I guess, was called to the scene, and he said it was like something he'd never seen before. And for a moment, he felt like they weren't real people, like they weren't themselves. And I could see that because I feel like even like the employees themselves hide merchandise so they can find it later. So it wouldn't surprise me if people are looking under shelves, if people are crawling, like, or just maybe crawling so that they don't get.
Just doing weird shit, right? Yeah. I mean, okay. I'm sure there's I don't know if this would be granted or not, but I'm sure there's a lot of people going out that are going to all of these sales and they pray to God and they're like, Diosito, por favor, quiero agarrar el pinche televisión que
Yeah.
tiene
I'm sure there is.
20%. So, and on the other side of the coin, you don't think people that pray to, deity that is negative in nature, like a demon or God or the devil, you don't think they're praying to that entity so they could get their 20% off TV? I think so. Please, I could totally see that. Or some Santeria shit. I hope 5 people die before I get my 20-inch TV.
So
People are evil.
So I have like a perspective on this.
Okay.
I don't want to get all like too religious or anything, but
Please do it
If
because we need it.
if you guys
This
remember,
podcast needs Dios.
if you guys remember in the story or the Bible, right? I
Yeah.
believe, and I may be, just correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I remember, I think God or Jesus leaves a certain town. And when he comes back, everyone is worshiping false gods. There's like gold, there's this, there's that. And he says, no, you guys can't have any of this. This is not what it's supposed to be. And he pretty much like finishes all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way that I see Black Friday, because people praise these objects and deals and electronics like if it's their almighty, like number one thing.
Yeah. Yes,
And
I agree.
false gods, right? So that's where the possession, that's how I'm kind of putting it together right now.
Yeah, consumerism is a form of evil in a sense. Yeah, I think so.
And to connect it even more about Black Friday, it was actually created by police officers in 1960. And it was to describe the chaotic, overwhelming traffic of crowds of shoppers that come into the city after Thanksgiving. It was pretty much a day where there was a negative term representing a day of extra work, exhaustion, where companies operate from a loss and they come into a profit. So just a lot of like, just a heavy word. They try to change it to something positive,
just
but
very negative. Yeah, I mean, with a name like Black Friday, how can you turn that positive? You can't. What do you think, buddy?
I'm listening to you guys talk about all this, and I'm kind of just like playing outside of the paranormal, but then putting it back into the perspective of paranormal. But we have to think about like all these people the day before is Thanksgiving. You know, we're all thankful for, you know. But everybody has their Thanksgiving turkey. Everybody has their dinner at home. They've probably been drinking with their family, you know, enjoying that. But most of them will immediately leave after dinner to go get in line.
Yeah.
And they spend all night in this line. And like Jesse said, in the cold, they're in the cold, they're coming down from their alcohol or they're coming down from their meals. They haven't slept. All so they can wait for 6 o'clock in the morning for these doors to open. And at this point, I think it becomes, you know, on the psychological side, it becomes like a mass paranoia or mass psychosis, which we've brought up in the show before, can also bring on ergogore. So with all these different emotions that are going on from these people overnight, it is very, I think, very perceivable to think that there are ergogores that are, or an ergogore that is manifest and you know, and with all these people with their paranoia and and trying to get the deals like you say and rushing in, there has to be those people that got there and said, oh, please let me get this TV first. And then there has to be people looking from the very back of the line going, I hope that whole group of old people falls so they can't get to the TV before me. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
let's face it. Have you not waited in line for concert tickets and you're looking at the people in front and going, oh, I hope they don't have the money because I hope I buy tickets before they sell out. You know, like people are willing to wish malice on everybody else. So it's like,
it's true.
you know, it's very
And I
possible.
think it could also be like just the negativity of like a big box store. Like just everything that it represents, like it a lot to me is negativity because employees are usually not happy, they don't pay them well, like
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. All they care about is their top dollar, is, you know, top revenue. That's all I care about. Or
So rare fact,
net.
across 14 Black Fridays from 2006 to 2020, EMF investigators recorded spikes in electromagnetic readings inside big box stores before crowds arrived, and with no electrical reasons to explain it. So that's
I wonder.
super weird.
That is weird. I wonder if like a paranormal investigator has ever tried to do some investigation around Black Friday, whether it's before, after, during, or especially the locations where there has been unaliving. Because you really think that person that was unalive is going to be happy and not have unfinished business? I have a feeling they would be like, I still want that blender. I still want it.
And
So
it's like a big empty warehouse. It's a big space. Like when we started working at Walmart, when I started working at Walmart, I thought um it was a big empty almacen. I thought it was gonna be like some shelves were made or something. It was literally like piece by piece, like you had to put together. So I just would imagine the whole process of just, like finding like the terreno, the dirt, right? The property and building, and then like just injuries and negative things and whatever happening like through the whole process.
right.
And I want to say also, I mean, Thanksgiving, because they're all shut down. I mean, that's one day out of the whole year that the store is completely shut down. And could you imagine the residual energy that's left from all the people that have been there all year and this one day it's quiet? I mean,
Mhm.
this right there can bring out, the paranormal spirits that'll start wandering because it's calm. There's nothing there. And I can actually say firsthand, I've actually experienced that during COVID. My casino shut down, and I was one of the last of security that was left to protect or watch over the security or the casino. And we had water, the sinks inside the casino and the restrooms would turn on and start running water. Nobody was there except me, and then
Interesting.
one person up in our surveillance that he would tell me, he'd say, hey, go to this restroom, the lights just turned on, which they were motion lights. And so I'd start going down the casino, it was dark, and yeah, that light would be on, and I'd go in there and all the sinks were on, so I'd shut them all down. And then after they let me off for COVID and they kept a few other guards there, they started reporting random machines or slot machines would turn on out of nowhere, and they were hearing movement of chairs and things like that, which was a trip because you know nobody was there. And that's,
Right.
yeah, I could just see that happening in a big box store like that.
Well, think of all the people that have died. I think when I worked there, like the 6 years I worked there, like 4 people had heart attacks or
Mhm.
whatever and died there. It was like
God.
the ambulance was always there. I'm like, "What the heck?"
Yeah, yeah, a lot of people do get hurt and die at the big box stores for sure.
And Buddy's right. Buddy touched on it a little earlier where they're going into Thanksgiving. It's a holiday that's supposed to be about giving thanks and just being grateful and giving. Then the day right after, it gets super selfish and,
Yes.
in a sense, evil. So yeah, I totally get what Buddy said.
Well, some theories that, or paranormal theories that people have, mentioned about Black Friday is, are mass hunger entities. So some empaths, so that's part of me too, claim they sense hollow beings hovering over crowds, feeding on fear, desperation, competition, and adrenaline. And they describe these as shadow-like, hollow, fast-moving things. So kind of like the way you see things out of the corner of your eye.
Corner of your eye. See that
Mhm.
shit all the time. Interesting.
So
That's
you
kind
can
of scary to
imagine.
think of it.
Well,
Imagine
yeah.
seeing that, just an entity above a crowd
God.
arguing and fighting over whatever sale item it is, and they're just sucking all that energy. Imagine all that. Ugh,
Man.
that's scary to
Need a
think.
quick Patronus just to get them all out of there.
Expecto Patronus.
Wow. So also retail veil theory. Certain abandoned malls have reported shadow people in dressing rooms, voices whispering, sale prices, phantom footsteps, pacing aisles, and a figure known as the Black Cart Man, who appears only on the week of Thanksgiving. I've never heard of the Black Cart Man. Have you guys?
I've only heard of the Black Hat Man.
So the Black Cartman is somebody who's only seen by overnight employees. So many of these reports were mostly overnight. They see this figure standing At the end of the dark aisles, toys turning on by themselves, stockroom doors slamming, or whisper saying hurry or mine. Weird, right?
Oh, hurry, get it. Hurry. That's mine. That's mine. No. That utensil set for $5. That's mine. So it's so dumb because like a lot of the sales are people just fall right into the trap. It's fucking $5.99 on Black Friday. Regular price is $6.99. What a deal. Like, dude.
It's like the people that follow the $5.99, and if you see a $5.88, it means this. If you see a $5.70, it means this, or blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, that's really weird. I like Walmart had a few of them. It was like $5.98. This means it's
A rollback.
that means this a
This is the
rollback.
cheapest it's ever gonna be. Yeah, like, and then like a month later, it's like yellow tag $1.99.
Walmart got rid of the rollback system, right?
They still have
I don't
them.
know. I'm like one of those crazy
Huh?
people that scans everything with the Walmart app to see if it's cheaper, and sometimes it is because they haven't marked it
Remind me to
on
never
clearance
go
yet.
shopping with you.
Oh, shut up! You know you're gonna go shopping with me.
Be there for like 3 hours, just beep. No.
No.
Beep. Yes. Are you gonna get it? No. I just wanted to scan it.
So there have actually been paranormal investigators that go to these big box stores,
Oh, okay.
and some had reported spikes in static, electricity, temperature drops, full body chills, growling EVPs, and these happen seconds before automatic doors unlock for Black Friday rush. So some believe that there's a spirit or something that gets there even before the people do.
He says.
So I'm like,
Okay.
what the that's so crazy. Like, what the hell? I'm not gonna
Before we decided to talk about this, I had no idea there was paranormal surrounding Black Friday, or
I feel
I
like
always thought it
paranormal
was
surrounding
weird that it's
everything.
called Black Friday. I always thought that was weird, but I didn't know. Did you guys know that?
I had not thought anything paranormal about Black Friday.
I feel like there's energy. Wherever there's energy, there's gonna be something paranormal, honestly.
True.
Yeah.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
The legend of the possessed mannequin. A chilling legend told by overnight retail staff in multiple stores have reported mannequins shifting position, heads turning, eyes reflecting light like animals.
I
One
want to say,
mannequin
Siri,
changing
stop.
outfits.
I know.
One
Sorry.
mannequin changing outfits, even though no employee touched it.
What the heck?
One manager found a mannequin in a compromising
It's a
position.
sassy mannequin. I don't want to fucking wear this fucking dress.
Oh my! I thought you were gonna say if Jessie was a mannequin,
Oh my God. If Jessie was a mannequin,
I'd be like, "Put my arm down. Put me here."
oh
One
my
manager
God.
found a mannequin standing in the stock room with its hands pointing toward a lone employee smoking outside. Why would they do that? Why
It's a
would
snitch.
you think that has to be?
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
right.
a
Like
snitch.
that was
Look
on
what he's doing.
purpose.
Look at him. Oh my God.
But
Okay.
yeah, so they just say Black Friday mimics demonic possession with so many classic possession signs like loss of sense, extreme strength, altered behavior, trance-like states, uncontrollable shouting, blank stares, no memory after anything happened. Can you imagine? Is that like retail therapy? Like retail, what is that called?
What happened? I have no idea, but I have like 10 of the same Stanley Cup.
What is that called? Like buyer's remorse? I don't know what it's
Buyer's
called.
remorse.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy. I don't want this anymore. You know, when you said extreme strength, it's like super. It's like the opposite of, you know, the whole theory of when a mom can lift a car to save its
Yes,
baby's life.
it's true.
So in this case, it's like Rosarita is like trying to get her new blender and they're in her way and she just pushes everybody aside and like starts stiff arming everybody through the crowd.
That is true, though. That weird like woman
The
mom strength is
elevator.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I've heard. I've yet to see it, but we'll see. Maybe.
Ask anybody that was with me in Pine Valley. I jumped a fence to get away from something. That's another story.
Wait, you can't just pass by what you just said. You what?
To make a long story short, we went to Pine Valley. It was me, Eric, and all his brothers and
Oh,
sisters and their
Eric was
kids.
there. Oh,
Yes.
Eric is her husband, by the way.
Eric
for
is my
those
husband.
Of you. Yeah.
And all his siblings and their kids and their family members. And these freaking children of the corn kids in Pine Valley locked the gate on purpose. So we were trapped in there. So
Who
it
would
was
lock a gate by like who wouldn't do it on purpose?
That's what I'm saying. It was these little children of the corn, and I was like, I'm not gonna be killed by little child of the corn.
You like
So there
jumped.
was a fence right there, but on the other side of the entrance, right on like a river, there was a fence, but it was a little bit more springy. So we were trying to pull the fence down so that we can hop over. And I was like, get the hell out of the way. And I got the fence, and the way that my sister-in-law describes it, she says that I hopped on and hopped over. I was like, didn't your vagina hurt? I was like, girl, I didn't feel shit.
Like,
I was
you were like this?
Like the fence is like this, and like that I went like this, and like this, and like I don't know. But I fucking
this is how Jesse really went over that fence, like this.
I was like,
She
I'm not
just
getting
floated
killed
over
by
it?
a children of the corn. Like, there's no way. Like, I'm gonna die. It's not gonna be like this in Pine Valley. Like, no.
Jesse turned into 11 from Stranger Things. She was like this.
You did that pose
And she
earlier, and I
was
was
like-
like, "Some say that a hero would save us."
Of course, I was wearing chaklas, and one of them fell in the river, and I was like,
Dang.
leave it. Like, leave the fucking shoe. Like, we're getting out of here. Like,
Jesse, have you ever tried to like just when your energy's all the way up, okay? Just have the urge just to go like this and see if something happens, like with your mind.
Yeah, sometimes I do it at
Hey, she's sitting on the couch, coffee.
No, the only time I do it is at street lights. Oh my god!
Oscar on
When
street
I want
lights.
the light to turn green, yeah.
She's like bibbity bobbity boo. Okay, 11.
She
Okay.
did that. She did that with us one time. We were cruising somewhere. We were in my truck, and
Really?
Jesse was like, "Hold on," and like just out of nowhere, she's like, "Okay, go," and the light just went green. And I was like, "That thing just
I
turned
believe
red."
That I believe that.
It'll do it.
You're scary, Jesse. See, maybe you are the real life 11. You just don't know
No,
it.
I'm not.
By the way, season 5, that shit's goated.
I've only seen
watch
3
it?
episodes.
I haven't seen
Don't talk
any of
about
them.
it. How dare you?
Oscar, what the hell is wrong with you?
I'm a hipster.
He's like, I don't like it because it's too popular. I liked it before it was popular.
Nah, I never watched it.
Is that what you?
Just
Oh,
no.
Watch it. It's really good. I feel like it's for hipsters. It's for old people. It's for everybody.
Nah, I
I
can't.
thought she was gonna say something.
Everybody's
else.
watching it.
What?
Nerds.
You too. It's for you too.
Duh, it's full of Dungeons and Dragons and shit. Am I the only one that plays D&D here?
Yes.
I would like to learn how.
Oh, buddy, I would love to get you on my party. That way we can start a campaign. Horny mage. Okay.
So stupid, Sergio.
Yeah. Horny mage. So what would be your power?
I don't know. I don't know how the game goes. I just know it's gonna be a tall, skinny guy with big old beard and horns.
He's just oh my god. You're fucking stupid. Horny mage. Funny. Okay, I get it. No one else? No one else would want to join in on the party?
I
I
don't
would
know
love
how
to
to
see
play.
Jesse play
I do
D&D.
not know how to play. I mean,
It'd be fucking
I'll try to
hilarious if
learn,
Jesse
but you
plays.
have to be patient with me.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, how about this? Okay. We'll film one for this channel. Okay.
Oh my god.
I will create the campaign. Some campaigns take a long time. I've been a part of a campaign that was 10 hours, and I've been a part of a campaign that was months. Because you stop. Like you'll stop with your group of friends, and then you'll start again you'll continue the campaign later because you don't have enough
Okay.
time. You have to create your own character. Buddy already created his character. Oscar, what would your character be?
I don't know. I have no reference point.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't know
I've heard of
anything
it,
about like
but I've never.
sci-fi fantasy or fantasy?
Zelda?
Okay. Think of
Zelda?
Zelda.
Like Samus?
The wizards, mages, knights.
I want to be
stuff
something
like that.
with like a Grim Reaper.
Oh, okay.
You should be Miguel de Coco.
Me. Señores y señoras. That
Something
one?
evil and sinister that has like
Okay.
purple smoke.
Jesse's literally on ChatGPT right now. Who should I be in?
What is the most
D&D?
impressive
I put,
character on TN?
What would be my D&D character that's femme and cute and very my style?
You say femme?
They said a honey hex witch.
Okay. All right. You heard that here, dudes. We're gonna have a D&D night, and we'll put it on the YouTube channel. We'll carve out some time and start the campaign. It's gonna be a lot of fun. By the way.
What tools do we need?
A hammer.
Just screwdriver.
I think you just want me to play so you can laugh at me. I'm just saying.
No, okay. Offline we'll discuss the
details.
everything the details
Okay.
and how it would all work and all of that. Okay, well, I mean, this was a crazy one. It's just crazy for me because I didn't know there was so much that was behind Black Friday. It was always a mystery of why it was Black Friday to me, and Oscar looked it up for us. But I personally think it was the black is more tied to the negativeness that's behind the specific day of the year. I don't think there's anything positive that comes out of it on any level, any plane, whether it's spiritual or supernatural or on our plane, the physical plane. I just think it's a negative holiday all around. The other ones that profit on it are, the corporations, and that's about it. But do you guys have any final thoughts on Black Friday as a whole before we bid the dudes adieu?
Don't make lines and just shop local.
Mom and pop?
Mom and pop.
Look up Black Monday and you'll see why Black Friday is what it is.
Interesting. I only know Blue Monday. I don't know Black Friday.
Cyber Monday?
No. I'm talking about Jesse.
I know what you're talking about.
What am I talking about?
The song.
Yes. Blue Monday. Blue Monday New Order or Blue Monday Orgy?
Oh God, not orgy. Blech. Horrible.
What's wrong with Orgy? What's your problem?
That's the worst remake of that song ever. What's the I said what I said. I said what I said.
About to have a heart attack on Paranormal Dudes right now. I can't believe this is being said. Anyway, buddy, do you have anything for our dudes?
No, just get on there and subscribe. We have, like Sergio said, we have a lot of our viewers not subscribed. Get on there and help us out. It'll help us get more content out, and we'd love to hear from you guys more. Leave us some comments and tell us what you guys want to hear about.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same here as what I have for you dudes out there. Leave a comment. like and subscribe. Even if you're on another platform, follow us on that platform. Anything helps. We love doing this, and we want to continue doing it. That way we have opportunities to go out there and meet you guys out in the wild at a con. And we're going to make that happen. We're going to work through that.
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely going to work that out. So stay tuned about us going on a con. And stay tuned for our D&D campaign that we're going to put on the channel. Other than that, no one noticed this because you weren't watching, but Jesse had she had like a shawl. Was it a shawl or was it a jacket? You had like a sweater on. And it was too formal for Jessie. So she's like, I have to change for these nerds. She put on a fucking Star Wars shirt.
I just grabbed what was in my closet, like right there.
Her closet is Paranormal Dudes the rest of her life. Over here on this side.
Stop.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We love doing this. And stay spooky out there. If you've experienced anything with Black Friday or even still Thanksgiving, drop it in the comments. And if you've seen Stranger Things, leave a comment too. We want to hear about it. Not so much Oscar because, spoilers and all that. But we will catch you guys on the next one. Later, dudes.